I didn't know that he was seeing anybody, I assumed.
Yeah.
And before he moved out and got his own place, I used to see all his messages.
Girl. Oh, you did?
All right, here's the twist everyone is talking about. Kyle Richards has finally opened up about the moment she realized something wasn't adding up. Long before Mauricio moved out, she had already pieced together the bigger picture. According to Kyle, she had access to his phone accounts and knew the passwords, which meant she could see the messages, texts, and conversations that caught her attention. She even joked that she's naturally a detective when it comes to noticing details, suggesting she didn't overlook the signs that were right in front of her. From her perspective, the clues had been there for a while, and once she started connecting them, everything began to make much more sense.
You have his passwords, or?
Listen.
Don't.
My day
Don't
job
divulge.
is a detective.
Yes.
This is just a little gig.
Oh,
Okay?
really?
This is a gig.
And your very
Really?
close friend, who's also a master detective.
Kyle even laughed about how good she is at noticing the smallest details. She joked that uncovering information feels like a second talent, saying she probably shouldn't reveal all of her tricks because, in her words, some secrets are best kept among women. She also shared that people often wondered how she always seemed to know what was happening. Her answer was simple. She pays attention to everything. Rather than relying on guesses, she trusted the little clues that gradually painted a much bigger picture. From Kyle's point of view, it wasn't about trying to catch someone doing something wrong. It was about recognizing the signs before they became impossible to ignore. By the time everyone else started asking questions, she already felt she understood what had been unfolding. Then came the airport photos that quickly spread across the internet. Images of Mauricio with another woman immediately fueled headlines and intense public discussion. When Kyle was later asked whether she already knew he had started seeing someone else, she explained that she hadn't known for certain. She had simply sensed that things had changed. What surprised many people was her reaction. Instead of responding with anger or jealousy, she described reaching a place of acceptance. By that point, the emotions had already settled, and rather than reacting with shock, she appeared ready to move forward with her life.
When the news first came out, it was really, really devastating. I mean, I tried. I really did try. And so then when I couldn't, the kind of things that I had been, I want to say putting up with, but this became more apparent to me, I guess. And I just couldn't, I guess I couldn't do that anymore. And I finally just had a breaking point, but I really thought it would come back, I thought, okay, well, this is just a temporary thing.
Kyle admitted that seeing those photos was unsettling because, after all those years together, Mauricio was still her husband. But emotionally, she said it felt like she was looking at someone she no longer recognized. By the time the images surfaced, she wasn't shocked. From her perspective, she had already seen enough to understand where things were headed. She explained that once they officially separated, she stopped looking through messages altogether. There was no reason to keep searching because, in her mind, she already had the answers she needed. For many viewers, that moment reinforced the idea of trusting your instincts when something doesn't feel right. Mauricio eventually apologized, and Kyle acknowledged that he felt genuinely sorry about everything that had happened. She even joked that all the different sides of her personality had plenty to say about the situation. The light-hearted comment brought some humor to an otherwise emotional conversation. Still, an apology didn't erase the past. Kyle made it clear that she's focused on moving forward rather than dwelling on what happened. She isn't interested in looking back, she's looking ahead. According to her, she's ready to embrace the next chapter of her life, and she sounded genuinely optimistic about what's to come. Later in the episode, the atmosphere shifted as Kyle, Dorit, and Jennifer Tilly shared a lighter moment together. The group raised a toast while trying a watermelon cocktail that received some mixed reactions around the table. Jennifer added a fun touch by sharing a playful quote about friendship, bringing plenty of smiles and laughter to the group. Not everyone joined in, though. When it came time for the cast photo, Garcelle decided not to participate and walked away, creating another awkward moment that immediately caught viewers' attention. Given the ongoing tensions within the group, many fans felt it reflected the complicated dynamics that have been building throughout the season. Looking back on everything, Kyle's response stood out because of how composed she remained. Rather than letting emotions take over, she approached the situation calmly, shared her perspective, accepted the apology, and continued moving forward. Many viewers saw that as a sign of personal growth and resilience. Instead of turning the situation into a public battle, she allowed her actions to speak louder than dramatic confrontations. She addressed what mattered, found her own sense of closure, and shifted her focus toward building a happier future. Today, Kyle appears determined to leave the past behind. She's no longer searching for answers or revisiting old questions. Instead, she's embracing a fresh start, spending time with friends, and concentrating on herself as she enters a new stage of life. Sometimes the strongest statement isn't the loudest one. Kyle didn't need endless arguments or dramatic speeches to make her point. She simply shared her experience, stayed true to herself, and kept moving forward. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more celebrity news and entertainment updates.